Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. In our last video, as you guys remember, we installed this hitch on the back of this John Deere GX345, and obviously we had the issue with the ball itself. The shaft on the ball itself was a little bit too big for this guy, so I decided to do some research on it to see if there's any alternatives. See, there's a 2 5/16 ball that had a 3/4 inch shaft on it, and unfortunately I couldn't find anything like that, so I figured, okay, could I take one of my older hitches I have and modify it to work on this guy somehow, maybe attach it? Well, I happened to be at Harbor Freight the other day and I came across this guy, an ATV hitch adapter, which basically is going to enable me to literally screw this piece in. This is already a 3/4 inch, put it down here, and then add my receiver on top of that and resolve that problem. The only issue that I have with this is that this creates another pivot point for this piece. So I won't have just this as a pivot point, but this will be a pivot point along with the other piece as well. So I have that contraption right there. You have this as a pivot point and this is a pivot point, so that's two, not just one. So it's really not, I don't see how this is going to work, but it's worth a shot. It's only ran me like 10 or 11 bucks from Harbor Freight, and I'm gonna see how this thing works. Nice and tight, bingo, just like that. Back him out some. There we go. Get as high as I can. That way, it will do the trick. Now, in case I do have issues with it, where it still wants to pivot on me no matter how tight I get, it's not going to be that difficult to just shave here on the sides on both the adapter itself. Shave here on the sides, and then take a piece of metal and just weld it, about maybe a 2-inch piece of metal coming from the top here down, so that way that actually has your channel. That's kind of my idea, if this doesn't work. Now we're starting to get tight. That's good. Tighter the better. There we go. So she looks pretty darn straight to begin with. Very nice. Now I decided to use this guy so at any point I could change out to a different trailer if I want to for this guy. I don't have to worry about any issues with it. And it actually brings it up high enough where I shouldn't have any issues. So 2 5/16 ball. Pull the pin. Obviously slide this guy in, and that will clear perfectly fine. See that? That was one of my other concerns with this. With this guy being so short the way it sits, I was hoping that obviously the receiver itself would clear. So here we go. That looks pretty damn good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to modify that, but I mean, this should be good enough right now. See if it's gonna turn the top, and it does. Okay. I would put my foot up against the receiver here, but that kind of wouldn't help at all. There we go. A little bit tighter, but not great. All right. So, as you guys can see, it's pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. It's nice. Very nice. Perfect. So, yeah. Alright. I'm going to go on over and take it take it over to the trailer and test this thing out. Now she can sit properly. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Yep, well. They did not work as I planned. So, as you guys can see, that guy started to bow down. So I think it's just too much weight on it. I thought it'd be fine, but apparently